bit. So it's okay to cut after the wave, especially for something like this. It's actually better because you can't get if we cut it, you'd never get the rods in.
That's what.
So that's why we're doing it this way. And I'm sectioning across the back, and I'm thinking about my approach. So the few things that we do know is we want to keep length through the back, but we've got to flatten the back out. And do you push it more one way than the other?
I usually
that way.
This way.
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect. So I like to find out that because I'll always start on the side. If the hair's going to the right, I'll standing on her left. That kind of keeps me balanced and keeps me focused. So I'm sectioning it across the top. I'm sectioning it to the back of each ear. I'm combing this back. And we're going to start by jumping straight in with the razor. Fresh blade, is he?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I like that. Yes, sir.
2 fresh blades this morning.
Yes, sir. 2 fresh blades, sir.
This is so cool. I've never been able to see my hair cut like this.
You're going to be able to see it, aren't you?
There's
a slight delay. So we're going to elevate this hair straight up. And I'm going to go straight in. And I'm going to lay the top. So I'm using the flat blade, or the flat of the blade, and just creating a little bit of softness by using the flat of the blade. Now we do these certifications for American Wave, we do them virtually. And our education is moving very virtual. So what that means is, we can do online certifications, we can do online hands-on classes with our rig here. If you want to find out about all of our educational offerings, you go to arrojopro.com. So I'm starting right on the top of the head. I'm starting on the left-hand side. The hair is going to move a little bit more towards her right. By combing this hair over towards me, what happens is it gets a little longer towards her right. And we say we're using the flat of the blade, which means that the blade is quite flat, parallel to the hair. Being parallel to the hair gives me more softness. Always use your fine teeth of the comb. Your fine teeth of the comb will help you to get a nice smooth surface. And then your wide teeth of the comb to have a look and see, comb that hair around. And we can start to see what kind of movement we're going to get from the hair. Head slightly over this way. We're going to continue on this journey. So American Wave, it's a premium service. We reinvented what was the permanent wave. We revalued it, gave it a new value proposition or value position, and it's a $400 service here in our studio. And you'll tend to find that a lot of people are actually, they've become familiar with the name American Wave, so they're calling salons and asking for it. And that's why we certify, because we take the time to teach people how to actually do it. How do you feel about American Wave, Isabel?
I think it's really a cool modern way of enhancing someone's texture, giving someone texture as well. It's super cool, and I'm really excited to be part of it on Sunday because it's not something I've done before.
Oh, you're gonna get certified?
Yeah, I hope so. Me and Ilaria will come in.
Wow. Thanks, Oscar. Thanks, Oscar. Thanks, Oscar. We're just filming here. Thanks, Oscar. Get out the drill. Need a hammer. Yo, shawty. It's your birthday. We're going to party. Look at the, there's the section you can see. Can you see from above, Cal? You can see the section. Flat of the blade. Adding softness. We do have a razor class coming up. It's a hands-on class. It's a 2-day class with me. January the 31st, right the way, it's 2 days, so the 31st and the 1st of Feb here in New York City. 2-day razor class. If you want to learn, it's our most popular class, Razor Fundamentals. We also are going to have a razoring class digitally. So that's something that we're going to be having too. Wow, I like this. It's fun.
Yeah.
The online class is going to actually be it's going to be in March, but you can go to Arrojo Prom and see all arrojopro.com, and you can see all of our offerings. See what we do. Always change your approach when you're doing hair. It's important for you to practice and start in different areas. I'm rotating the blade there just to tip in. It is really like sketching the shape in. And we've pretty much cut the top. And I like to shake it so I can see what the texture is going to start to look like. I'm happy with that. Now, obviously, we've not cut the sides, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the back. I'm going to go straight the way. I'm going to take this section here, and I'm going to marry it to here. I don't know if you can pull out a little bit, Carl, or get me a different angle. No one can see where I'm pulling this to. That's it. So this is the top length right here. I'm going to use this length. I'm going to connect it to this length. It's going to flatten out the entire back. I'm not going to start on the side. I'm actually going to start in the center back. So I'm going to take a section all the way down the center back. I'm going to comb that hair out. Out. There's my section here. Central section right the way down the center. I'm going to comb this hair up and in. And now I'm going to carry on that journey. Using the fine teeth of the comb. Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit more stress on the hair. But that's okay. In fact, when I spoke to Kat yesterday about waving it, I said make it a little firmer than necessary, because you do get and you will experience a little bit of drop. But her hair was pretty straight. If you remember that before shot, her hair was pretty straight. So you'll notice I'm pulling this hair straight out, and I'm allowing this hair to fall away. So we're keeping the length through the back. Section, comb everything out of the way. So what's going to happen on Monday, Isabel?
We're going to come to Brooklyn, and we've got a Happy Monday special for you.
So what is a Happy Monday special? It sounds naughty.
It's basically where we come and share inspiration of hair. We talk about education. We talk about all things, really. All things hair and where we're at in life.
And where are you at in life?
I'm
do
here.
we have to tune in on Monday night?
Tune in on Monday, yeah, I'll let you know.
And do we have guests? How many hairdressers do we have? Do you know?
I believe it's me, you, and Kelly, right?
No.
No?
No, we have, it'll be me, but I'm not going to be cutting. Isabel's going to cut. And then I have 3 other guests, 3 ambassadors. An ambassador is a hairdresser that connects to Arrojo and carries Arrojo hair care as part of their offerings to their clients. So our ambassadors, we like to get them to become part of our culture, and therefore what happens is we get them to demonstrate with us. And Happy Mondays is a great way for us to share inspiration, education, and to help create a platform and a vehicle for hairdressers to have a vehicle to promote their skill. So definitely come and check out Isabel. Now the nice thing is it's a $25 class, but this weekend or on Monday night, it's free.
Nice.
And if you want to see it, you go to arrojopro.com and you sign up for the class. Completely complimentary.
Yes.
So tune in, check it out, and enjoy.
And we've dropped the link for you guys as well.
Where did you drop it?
It's been dropped.
Like it's hot?
Drop it like it's hot. It's hot, guys. Get it while it's hot.
Get it while it's hot. So I'm working. If you get to the top, let's get a top picture here, Cal. See right here, I'm at the corner where the head transitions. So there's the side. So I'm right at the transitional side. I'm not going to cut further than this. This has been pulled straight back, slight elevation. And if you elevate it just a little, you're going to get a little bit more lightness. And now I'm just going through and just adding a little bit of texture throughout. Just a little bit more texture, keeping it nice and loose. So when you're doing things like loose like this, you still have to put structure within them, because the structure is going to really help. I'm going to turn Megan around. I'm going to stand on the opposite side. I'm going to pull the hair again up and in. Look for the guide. It's right there. There is a guide. You can see right here. So as we've turned into the new year, we've got a lot of new offerings that we're doing right now with our company, with our education. We have our digital studio. To let you know what happens here in our digital studio, well, we do our assets like Brooklyn Live, Happy Mondays, and we have a few other things that we're going to be adding to the roster. We're going to be redoing our whole subscription business model for education, which will be a catalog of education, which will all be brand new. And we're going to move on from anything that we've done in the past. Not going to be available. We want to get more involved in live, where you can interact. And if you do have questions today, please feel free to ask Isabel.
We have a question for you.
Great.
What are your B-Day plans?
What B-Day? That's the B-Day's next to the toilet, isn't it? There's the B-Day next to the toilet in Italy. So my birthday plans is really, I don't have any plans.
We're
No
sending
plans.
you a lot of love. Lot of happy
that's
birthdays.
nice. Thanks a lot, everybody. No plans for the old guy. It's not often you're 37. So.
Gotta make it count.
Shit, I gotta make it count. I'll be making it count by sleeping.
40's the next big one.
I
Go
wish.
home and play a rousing game of Scrabble. Or
There you go, game of Scrabble. Now let's get above again, Carl, please, if we can. You can see where I'm at. I'm moving towards that. Moving towards the edge. Use the flat of the blade. Just melt that hair away. And look at the hair. We prepped to the hair with Hydro Mist. Shake that hair around, have a look at the texture, see the movement. Final section, because right now I'm at that corner piece again. So I've layered the top internally, and I've layered the back. The next thing for me to do will be to work on the sides. So as soon as I finish this section here, and I'm always looking at the hair to see what the hair says to me. And now we've layered it, you'll see you're going to get a lot more action from it, a lot more activity. Okay, good. So now she's got the sides. So while I'm here, I'm going to move from the back to the front. So that means now I'm standing more on the side. I am going to over-direct it slightly back. But again, just the flat of the blade. And learn to elevate. That'll keep some length through the perimeter. Because we can do all of that perimeter work visually at the end. But you want to make sure you keep that length right in here. We're keeping that length right through here.
I have a question for you, Nick.
Yep.
From Pauline Wozni. She says,
Hey, Pauline.
Hey, Pauline, is it best to cut before you do the American wave, or is it better to cut after?
Well, I think that you have to think about what your creativity is. If we were to cut this young lady, I see that young lady, eh? She's a young lady with an A tattooed on her thumb. Yeah, hey, 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 hey.
Hey!
It's also my partner's first initial, but I thought you'd take the piss out of me for that.
Oh, we can't use language like that. Yeah. Beep. It's your partner's first initial.
Well.
Hey, hey.
Hey!
Well, very good. The Mickey, we say. The Mickey. It's my mother's nickname.
Little
isn't it?
Mickey.
Mickey. My mother, Mickey.
Hey, Nana.
So when you're looking right here, you're going to decide that we'd need to do the wave before the cut because of the cut that we're doing. It would be hard to cut it. But I've actually, for the American wave, and you can see it's on Facebook, on Sunday we're doing our certification, but the young lady who we worked on, Claire, we cut her hair and it's on my Facebook feed. We pre-cut it ready for the wave. She's got longer hair. So depending on what you want to create, Pauline, is exactly how you'll approach the cut. And that's the beauty of American wave. It helps you, it makes you think. Now what happens is I'm going to rotate my sections. I'm going to angle my sections. I'm elevating the hair up. I'm just melting that hair away. Also notice the hair is damp, but it's not sopping wet, which you hear me say all the time, because if the hair's too wet, you can't see the texture. So now we're rotating round and up into the top. This is kind of where I started, right here. So I cut the top first, then I layered through into the back, and now we're layering into the sides. Look at how flat the blade is and look at how much softness I'm putting in. A lot of people would freak out by that, but she wants kind of an easy breezy, loose. It's a, kind of modern feel. It's a modern kind of feel. It's kind of a little, you would call it a little mullety, a little shaggy, a little loose. Not extreme, but soft and pretty. For A. Hey. Hey, hey.
Hey.
So you can kind of start to see how that works. We've still got some work to do here, but I feel like we're getting the right shape. So now I'm going to come through this side, do exactly the same. As the hair does dry just a little. In fact, get me my wave mist too.
Sure.
Let's put the wave mist up here, because the wave mist is a great product. And if we're spraying products in, if I can use the wave mist to encourage the beachy wave, then I will. If you're interested in the Rojo product, all you need to do is connect with us. Some of the things that we are doing as well, if you're looking for education for your salon, we can do dedicated education for your team. We can do it directly from here, and we can do it specifically for your team, whether you're an ambassador or not. So talk to us in this time where talking to hairdressers, salon owners, with no travel, no hair events, people are looking for some inspiration. The digital studio here can help to provide some, what I would consider valuable inspiration and education for you in your salons, wherever you may be. From the comfort of your salon, you could do like a team group meeting. Just tipping into the hair. Shaking it out. You can see that right here. Just allowing that hair to fall. Comb that hair away. Comb that away.
I have another question for you.
Great, we love questions, don't we, Isabel?
We do. This is actually from my dad. Could you
From your dad?
He wishes
He
you
says,
a
"Can
happy birthday.
When's Isabel coming home?"
What did he call me? He said, I'll show you later. But he said, could you produce the same results with the scissors?
No. Similar, but not the same. I will be using the scissor later. I'll be refining it with a scissor towards the very end. But no, you can't really create the same effect, I'm afraid.
He called me the surgeon's assistant.
Is that right? I like the surgeon's assistant. Okay, so there you go. Another side cut. So now it's time for us to work on the perimeter, the exterior. And I'll use wave mist.
May I ask you a question?
A question here. No questions for you.
In terms of styling, I see you're using the wave mist.
Yep.
Is there anything else that you recommend? I've never had curly-ish hair before, so
Sure. Good question.
how does that work?
I think the structure is going to be the perfect product, and I see it right there.
Yeah.
It's like a light cream gel
Okay.
that helps to hold a little bit of structure in your hair. So that's going to give it that little bit of hold, and that's all you need. And you can wash. This is a wash and wear style.
Perfect.
That's what this is.
Love that.
She loves that.
Looks so good.
All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to work on this area here. So I'm going to spin her this way. We're going to come round. And we're going to take a section here. Notice how we kept that long. We're going to scoop. We're going to scoop it out. So, Cal, number 2. I'm going to scoop it out right here. Fine teeth. Edge of the blade. Kept the length so she can tuck it. And then I'm going to elevate this up right now, and I'm going to piece it out. Just a couple of channels right in here. Next section. Not going to be a lot here, because we've already layered it. Again, when you come into this type of entertainment, which is what we like to call it, edutainment, we're doing a little education, we have questions, it's a great touch point for us to share what we're doing. But when you do come for hands-on or live education, when it's focused on education, it really is focused on the hair and focused on much more detail. This is really like a nice taste, so you can see whether you like our style and what we create. 2021, we'll be doing our big event this year, Rojo Expo. But one of the things that we're going to do halfway between now and then is we're actually going to do a digital expo. So we're going to make our digital education. We're going to do a hair show digitally. It's going to be a lot of fun. Right here, I'm going to come straight to the bang bang. Comb that hair down. Back of the blade. And just power that away. I don't want it to be too wet, but I don't want it to be too dry. Just a little bit of moisture. Even spraying your hand just helps you put the moisture where you want it. Because I don't need it to be too wet, because I need to see how this hair is going to live. And that's what you're looking for. Wide teeth of the comb to section. Fine teeth of the comb to cut. And now we're just going to, again, just texturize with my razor. And now we're going to come through this side. So to come through this side, I'll slowly transition around so we can have a look and see how I can approach it. There's some pretty funky shoes you got on there. Look at these shoes, Cal. Can you get on these on the feed? These are Comme des Garçons Nike shoes.
Ooh.
Look at them.
Super comfortable.
Look at them, like got shock absorbers on.
They're called shocks.
They're called shocks. Yeah. I'll give you a shock.
Springy. Springy.
Chicken boing.
They really have this like
Bounce to them, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How long you had them?
Probably a little over a year.
Any more Comme des Garçons clothes?
I have quite a few, yeah.
Oh, she's stylized. Remember, Comme des Garçons was the trend when I was a kid. That was only like 3 years ago, so.
Yeah, exactly.
So right now, you got enough holes in your ears? Is that acupuncture, or is that supposed to be like that?
It's meant to be like that.
Okay, gotcha. She's got all kinds
Although
of...
I do get your acupuncture.
You do? Does it good?
You know, acupuncture is one of those things I think might be psychosomatic, but that being said, I think it does help me, so.
It helps you. Psychosomatic. What does that mean?
It's essentially all in your mind.
All in your mind. Okay. I like that. Psychosomatic.
A Prodigy song.
Sorry, Isabel.
It's out of a Prodigy song.
You got it. Right in here. Notice the texturizing that we're doing. Right the way through.
Cheryl Sawyer says, "Happy birthday, Nick. This is great. Thank you for providing a fantastic step-by-step to share with my team for my annual haircut."
There you go. Thanks, Cheryl. Hope you're well. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year,
That's
Cheryl.
it. We have three special days. I have Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, my birthday,
your birthday.
and then it's done. So that's it.
It's over.
Then it's over. Now I got to wait another 50 weeks for Christmas Eve again. Yeah?
Exciting.
It's exciting, my life. Trust me.
It's coming in hot.
I remember nightclubs.
Were you cursed with the double gift growing up?
What was I was cursed with the double gift.
No, like Christmas comes around and you get one gift for Christmas.
Oh yeah, where I come from, we never got gifts. Just got a box and
got a tangerine.
a wood stick, a small ball. Yeah.
Half an eaten Toblerone.
Yeah, a piece of coal. Piece of coal in your stocking.
Yeah.
She said one gift. I didn't get gifts. Yeah. Yeah, no, I wasn't too cursed actually. Just by the time it comes to your birthday, you get nothing. That's the only downside. Like Isabel's birthday, she's like in September, so nothing else is going on. So she's.
Right, good.
I'm good.
She gets it all. Okay, so now we've got this length and it's a solid line. So I want to keep the length, but I want to take out the solid line. So section, nice and tight. Right here. You get a better angle, there you go. So I'm literally taking off the length to create softness, but only enough length. You'll see this much length to create some texture so that we got the same, otherwise you have this drop out. Now the back of the hair always falls straighter. It's because your clothes, your jacket, all kinds of stuff, you're always touching it, is in your collar. So we're gonna have to texturize this. And it's scissor time. Yep, because the nice thing about the wave is the hair expands. So as the hair expands, you want to see how that is starting to look. So you notice I loosen it up a lot, shake it and see what happens. And because this is a loose tool, it's a loose tool, by using a scissor at the end, it's going to help me put a little bit of more structure in.
Wow.
So let's spin around, starting to see the overall shape
I love it.
coming
So
together. She can get to see it, so that's good. And now what we'll do is we're going to come with the scissor, fine teeth, then I'm just going to go with the fine teeth and I'm just going to tighten up. I like to refer to this as kind of sealing the cuticle. So just using my B-Max shears just to polish and refine. So Arrojo Pro is where you'll go if you are interested in any kind of inspiration education for your team. We can certainly create a program for you. I'm really excited for my boot camp program, which I'm doing. It's going to be a year-long program, 16 Sundays. with me. We call boot camp Salon Fundamentals. So we do literally 16 Sundays spread out through the year. It starts in April. And you can take bite-sized boot camp, which is one of the modules, which would be 4 Sundays, or the whole boot camp, which is 16 Sundays. Classic scissor cutting is in the first module, classic scissor cutting. Hair color is in the second module, all things to do with hair color. The third module is barbering, and the fourth module is razor cutting. You can find out all that information on rojopro.com. And in May, we're doing our virtual expo. Part of owning a product company and being a manufacturer is providing inspiration for your network. And that's what Expo really is. It's a great gathering piece too. It's a great, thing. And in the fall, we're going to be gathering at, is that my stomach?
Hungry?
Yeah, hungry? We're going to be gathering at our virtual, it'll be our in-person expo, and that's going to be at the TWA terminal at JFK. You ever seen that terminal? You been there?
I have.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
I haven't been in ages. I've been near a plane in so long.
You've not been on a plane for a long time?
No.
Are you scared about flying?
No, I hadn't the prior year, and then with the pandemic, I just haven't set foot on one.
Are you scared of flying, Izzy?
A little bit.
You are? What's you scared of?
The fact that you're in the sky.
Oh, you don't like flying, nothing to do with the virus.
Oh, no. Just don't like flying in general.
Can you get through it, though? Can you?
I can get through it, yeah. It just freaks me out. I have a really good question for you here, Nick.
Great.
From Jennifer Cole King.
Uh-huh.
She says, we are so excited for the boot camp program, Nick, and happy birthday. But on the grow out on this cut, since you started with the American wave on longer hair and then chopped so much length off,
Yep.
what would the maintenance on this be? Would she have to wait for it to grow out before she got another wave?
I don't think so. And by the way, once you wave it, if you're looking at this, right? So let's look at this length. Once this grows another inch, you'll have enough to wrap it. Yeah, and what happens with an American wave, literally 20% of the disulfate bonds get broken and get reformed. And when you go a wave on top of a wave, you get more and more texture. So if she's starting with a bit of texture, it's going to be easy to impart more texture. It's the kindest, gentlest waving lotion that there is. It is a non-thio-based waving lotion, and it's called Cysteamine. And it kind of builds on top of itself. So right now, this is quite soft. This will last her, I think she'll be lucky to get about 2 months out of this. Yeah, it's about a 2-month, thing. And then after 2 months, she can, cut it again, wave it again.
I was very
Exciting.
pleased with how soft my hair felt when I left.
Yeah?
I was expecting kind of more of like a crunchy feel, maybe, and it felt really soft.
Nice.
Well, we did it. We survived.
Yeah.
No crunch, baby.
Crunchless.
Crunchless. All right, now let's just do a little personalization. And remember, we got wave mist in here. We have a little hydro mist. And that's all we got. Yeah, I think we want to just look at this bangaroony. And we're going to piece a few pieces out. Grab it. Twist it. Take your scissor. Move in that blade. And just shorten it, but keep it nice and kind of soft on the ends. So you're not dragging through the scissor, you're just moving the blade.
Lauren Fornabeo is super excited for the Happy Mondays, she says.
Yes, she's going to be on with us this week.
Yay.
Yeah, so she's good. So we've got Lauren doing Happy Mondays with us. It's going to be exciting. We have some new guests, so I can't wait for you to see, and you can check it all out. Sign up for it at arojopro.com.
And Andrew's dropped all the links as well, guys.
Completely complimentary. Looking pretty good, I think.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Love it.
So if you're really thinking about texture, you know, you got to bring in something new. I was talking to a good friend of mine yesterday. You want to do things that's going to bring your clientele into the salon. So American Wave is a nice service for you to bring in. So for those people that are getting certified, on Sunday they'll have something new. American Wave, 2 waving lotions. One's a natural exothermic wave, self-heating, and the other one is our Color Wave. Color Wave is for, lightened hair. So there's 2 different offerings. We teach 3 different wraps when you come to do the American Wave. So when I talk about different wraps, it means that we show you how to make super curly, we show you how to make beachy, flat. We like to show you how to do all of it.
Wow.
Let's just have a little feel. Look for the balance. It's great, you can see the whole look. And again, just chipping in with the scissor, allowing that hair to dry out. And then we'll damp it, put a little bit of product in it, quick diffuse. Simple service, quick, efficient, and profitable. Yeah? Profitable service. So I'm lifting the hair with my fingers now and just doing a little personalization. Which is as the hair falls, you can just cut in, just drop a little in. So it's just kind of lightens it up a little bit more. Makes it that little lighter. And you can see how beautiful the texture is. How hard is it, Carl, to get the before shot up? Can you do that? Let's see if we can get a before shot so everyone can see
Exciting.
what a hair texture was like.
It's so voluminous now as well.
Voluminous.
Voluminous.
Voluminous. It's so voluminous. Nice. Look, there it is. That's flat-umus. And now this is voluminous.
Flatimus.
And now there you go. Oh, look at that, a little bit of disco. Before it. Wow. Nightclubs are back. Yeah.
Let's get the house on.
House music all night long. Looks different. If you have new things to share with your clients, new words, everything's marketing today. Yeah, you got to really remarket everything. So that, you got to give the clients a reason to come to the salon. Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of home hair being done. And that's because of the state of the pandemic, and also, people were forced out of work for a long time. Then people get conditioned to like doing hair at home. Bring all your friends over. I see a lot of it on Instagram, social media. What do you see on the street, Carl?
I had to stop myself from taking clippers and buzzing my head quite a few times during
You did?
quarantine. Yeah.
Me too. I got my little mabun. Mabun. It's like a little chihuahua's. So
You're having a little
skinny.
restyle soon, aren't you?
Sorry?
You're having a little restyle soon.
Restyle. You've been wanting to cut it for a while, Isabel. But I've seen you work.
Let me cut you for Happy Mondays.
You want to cut my hair for Happy Mondays? What I say to that? What a great idea. I can't wait to sit there here. I don't look as cute as Megan looks. Thanks, Cal.
Looks so good.
I love it.
Wow.
Okay, so now let's style it. I think we're going to style it. We're going to put a, this is what we're going to do. Shake this off. There you go. I'm going to put a little bit of wave mist in throughout. The structure's going to give the hair a little bit more hold, so it's going to give it a little bit more support. She wants wash and wear. When you diffuse it, you encourage curl. When you wash and wear it, what happens is it's less curl. So this is American Wave. This product's called Structure. We use about the size of a dollop. A dollop of daisy.
Ah, the classic dollop.
That's the classic dollop. Rub it in your hands. And now let's mush it in, baby.
Do you recommend the wave mist and in this?
Yes, I do. Wave mist is a Rojo product. That's a classic beach wave spray.
Okay.
And it's $24. It's this product here. I'll show everybody. This is it. This is our classic beach wave spray. $24. Now I've got it. I'll spray a little more. And then Structure is $30. And I'll put a little bit more. And then we're going to diffuse it. Do you want to get that diffuser on for me, Izzy?
Sure.
Just a little bit more. Ooh, gentle. Somebody was asking me about the diffuser. That's our new blow dryer. And our new blow dryer is super light. And I have to tell you, since I've been working with that blow dryer, I like it better than any other dryer I've ever had.
Me too.
Don't know what you're doing to me there. Yeah. I don't know what she's doing to me. This is what you don't want to do. Come here, let me show you something, Izzy.
All right.
When you tighten it up like this, right, what happens is you're super, super close. So you don't need to
Be so tight.
be so tight.
Okay.
I'm just going to, this is a little taggle here. The reason why you have the taggle is I want to kind of let it stay as far away. The nozzle's still on. So the nozzle's right there. I want to leave the nozzle on, but I want to keep it so that it's loose.
Okay.
So it fills up with heat. So you can use that toggle. And then it fills up, so now you've got like this sausage
Yeah.
of hot air.
Little sausage roll.
Yep. Well, I like sausage rolls.
Me too.
And now we'll diffuse it, and I'm not scared of the hair texture. I'm going to need a little bit of the, I think I'm going to need a little bit of glint,
Yeah.
which is also part of our American Wave. Put your hands in. Always keep, I tell this everybody, keep your hand in there between you and the dryer. So head, dryer, hand is always in between. So you can feel the heat. Because this dryer gets super hot, which is great. Head forward slightly. Great. I'm just naturally cupping the hair and drying the hair out. You can rotate the diffuser. I always say try and dry it all at the same time. Don't dry one piece and not the other. I don't want one side of the haircut to be dry and then the other side of the haircut to be wet. I want it to be consistent all the time. Hand in. I can feel the heat on my hand, knowing that I'm not going to overly heat the client. So don't be scared. I think sometimes people are very scared, especially when you're getting into texture and you have all of these old, don't comb it, don't do this, don't do that. And a young generation, you got to remember, I started hairdressing when perms were popular. At Vidal Sassoon, they didn't call you a colorist. What were they called?
Technician.
No, you started at Sassoon's after me.
Ah.
In the 80s. So they call him a technician now, do they?
Yeah. Colorist technician, yeah.
In the 80s, they were called tinter-permers. Because all
Ah.
we did was tint and perm.
Yeah.
That doesn't exactly roll off your tongue, does it?
Say that again?
Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it?
Tinter-permer. Hello, my dear. I'm a tinter-permer. I'll bet you are.
I tint and I
I'm a
perm.
technician. Oh, a technician.
Technician. We get stylist.
You're a stylist. So just nice and keep moving that dryer. You can see the curl, you can see the bounce, you can see the texture. She's going to experience a little bit of a drop, which is fine. The pictures that she showed me are very, disheveled and loose. A little flatter. Just let that heat get right in. So American Wave certification, all the dates are on our site, arojopro.com. The next one is this coming Sunday. We actually send you a wave kit. So you get the wig block, the stand, you get some hair products, you get the actual product itself, American Wave. Tail comb, end papers, hydro mist. We put everything in there. And then when we actually do it through Zoom, we get to see everybody and we get to see into their salons or into their homes. We get to communicate, connect, talk. So we've really mastered. We've done many classes here. We've done a lot of personal classes for salons. If it's something you're interested in, you can have your own personal educational experience. And when it's on Zoom, everyone can ask questions and we can hear them. So like right here through Facebook, you can ask questions and Isabel can ask me. But when you do a digital class, you can actually ask questions live and we'll hear you on the big speaker and everyone else will hear you. So it's really been a lot of fun. And if you want to sign up for Sunday's class, you certainly can. It's January the 7th, it's a new year, the year's began. I always feel like it's like always, I feel like we're already in February. Because I have to think about the future. The salon's quiet. New York has been really affected by the pandemic. A lot of people are scared to leave the house, scared to go to the salon. I think they've done a good job of scaring people to think that salons are places that are dangerous to go. But the reality is salons are actually very safe to go because everyone's masked up, wrapped up, and prepped up. And sanitize. We study sanitation part of our certification to get a license is the sanitization and health and safety.
We have a question, Nick.
Yep.
When will be the next virtual training for American Wave after this one?
Oh, it'll be in February. So if you go to the website, Arojo Pro, they'll give you the actual dates. It'll either be February or early March. And you can just sign up online, and once you sign up online, we'll send you a kit. You have your kit. You also get the DVD. So you have a training tool. You also get all of the marketing materials, all the head sheets, all the diagrams. You get images to promote the service to your clients. And we also teach you and help you market it to your clients. So it really is a fantastic service. You'll notice now as I'm getting closer to it being completely dry, I'm shaking it out even more. I'm going to make it big and then I'm going to calm it down. So we just let the air go right the way through it. Push it right the way. Expand that hair out. You can pinch a piece, just elevate it. If you're looking for a personal class, we do socially distanced, hands-on classes. My Razor Fundamentals class is the end of this month. And then I have a classic scissor class, which is a 3-day. Hotel rooms right now in New York are less than $100.
Wow.
You can stay in New York City for less than $100. Nice hotels too. Right across from our Soho Academy, you've got 3 or 4 really nice boutique hotels. The Arlo Hotel, Sheraton 4 Points.
Oh, those are very nice.
Yeah, you got really good deals. Don't let it fall too flat on the forehead, so get in there. I'm not scared of the hair. It's 95% dry. I think I'm going to need a little bit of the refinish texture spray. Show a few more products. Hold my dryer, yeah, Izzy. Thanks.
Oh,
Me?
You got it? Yeah. Wow.
takes a village.
Look at the way she's holding. I was like, what's going on? She did. There you go.
High pressure.
There was a pressure move, wasn't it?
High pressure.
So this is our refinish texture spray. It's going to bulk the hair up a little bit more. Shake it
Oh, I like this. I've used
and
this.
spray it. What'd you say, babe?
I've used this before. I like this.
Good. Yeah, it's one of our best sellers. Builds more texture into this hair. Not scared, you see, it's just really building more volume and texture. Just share with your clients what products you're using. For something like this, when someone changes their hair texture, they really inquire about the product
Yeah.
because they want to know what to use. So it's a lot easier. So now we just dry that in a little more. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take off my shirt. No, I'm going to take off my diffuser. Cal just sighed a sigh of relief. I'm going to take off my diffuser in a second, and I'll let the blow dryer do the talking. Now I'm going to go on low heat, and I'll just let and I look at it, see if I can let my imagination go, make sure I'm happy with pretty much everything. So that really brings out that kind of raggedy texture, as opposed to that too curly and full. So you do this when the hair's 95%, almost 100% dry. Just loosen it up. Kat did a great job. Kat's one of our stylists here in our Brooklyn location. She did a great job with the wave yesterday. Cal did a fabulous job with the video. Yep.
She is. She's watching, by the way. She said hi.
Oh, good job, Kat. Just loosen it up. You can see how nice that texture really is. Over to you, Izzy. Can you catch? No, she can't
Nervous.
catch. She cannot catch.
Can't guarantee it.
Well, that's okay.
Looks fabulous.
Now let's just position this in. Just play with it just a little bit looser. Never scared, you see? Never scared. Like, when I say that, because when you change the texture, sometimes people are very nervous not to overly play with it. But you've got to be confident enough to make sure that when you put that texture in, you can play with it. And again, using the product really helps. Not quite finished, but it's really just styling now. So let's take this off. So now we get to see the person.
Here she is.
beneath the cape, so more than just a floating head. Collapse that in. She's got a little ghost mask. That's what they're called, those masks.
What is it?
They're great for when you're filming or something like this. It gives you the protection that you need.
The
And
virus
we can
shield.
see the client, which is obviously, great. And when you're doing education, mannequins are fabulous for certain lessons. But when I'm kind of just sharing you kind of my vision, then I like to work with real people. We got some interesting stuff to share with you. We got a lot of new stuff going on. So definitely stay connected to what we're doing. American Wave, a little bit of glint. It's our final product. This is our texture. It's like a spray wax. It's a light shine spray. It just adds definition. And just will put that hair together. And do we have the before shot again, Carl? Are we going to end with our Happy Mondays? Oh, is that what you're doing? I can tell. Let's get the before shot of our